What's going on here? I'm about to send this link out. Then I'm going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second, y'all. Test, test, test. Let me know how we sound. We are live. Bam. All right, there we go. I'm going to let y'all hop in. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Shawn? How you feeling? I see you in here. What's going on, Shawn? All right, cool. Sounds good. So in one trade currently, about to see if we can catch this higher high. So far, it's holding this low as support, but look at some other setups as well. Right now, you already know the drill. Right now, we're just going through all the pairs and the charts to see what the game plan for London session is and what pairs we're going to be looking at. So we had the USD pairs pump up yesterday, broke some of the lows. So we're about to see how they react to these 4-hour and daily levels that they're on right now. You see gold broke this daily level here. Did a retest, pushed up, and now it's just been chilling on this level. Gonna get rid of that. So we can see some possible reversals depending on what price does today. What's going on, Ahmed? I see you in here. Here we go again, just like yesterday. 30 minutes before London session starts, it starts to move. So we're going to wait for a recess. A little too late for that entry. Let's see what these other pairs are up to. What's going on, Amir? I see you in here. What's going on, Richie? Did I hit the gym? Nah, I don't be going to the gym. I be working out at home. I do calisthenics. I got resistance bands and stuff. And then, I be going for like walks around the neighborhood and stuff. But I don't really go to the gym. I used to go to the gym and weight lift, but I've switched over to calisthenics like the past year. And I've just been working on just mastering, like being able to maneuver and carry my body weight and body strength. But I did work out. Well, it's a new day technically, but yesterday I did. What about you? So right now I'm just writing up some trade ideas. London session did just start. So yesterday we had some reversals happen with a lot of the pairs as expected. So EJ, we look right here, what was nice and bullish. Price did this high right here. Try to make a higher high, struggled, try one more time, rejected. And now we're underneath this resistance level. So it did retest. It didn't tap the level, but it got close to its rejecting. So we're going to hold underneath this daily on this 4-hour level. We're going to look for some sales. Or if it pushes back up, we're going to wait to see how it reacts to this daily level and see if it continues to treat as resistance. And then we're going to see how it reacts to the support level down here around 156.90, 156.95. So that's what we're watching right now. Me and the members are only in one trade right now. We're in a GN buy. We entered that last night. We hit like TP3, I believe, so we caught like about like 20 plus pips last night. Was ranging a little bit. We're about to see if we can catch this higher highs. So far, we've caught this entire daily candlestick. Price retraced right here. Wait, give me 1 second. Price retraced right here. Then after it hit this level, it stayed here for the rest of the day. And again, we zoom out. We're nice and bullish. We had that huge pump to the upside the past couple of weeks. And the fact that it stayed and chilled on this low for the rest of the day after it hit it showed me that it was respecting this as a strong support level, like you can see it did here last time price was here. So that's what made me go for the buy last night. And it was a little choppy, a little rangy, but we finally did hit some TPs. So we are nice and blue on this. But again, we're on a 15-minute time frame. So you can see when price retraces hit this level, it chilled here for hours until it finally started to, flow and push up a little bit. So we do got a couple levels of traffic to the left we need to break. But if we can break these couple levels here, we can definitely hit this resistance level. So we're just chilling right now on that. Didn't take any trades yesterday, so we're only 2-1, 3-1 now for the week. About to see if things change up today and tomorrow. See if these other pairs are up too. I was looking at EA also. I like this setup. Same thing like GN, nice and bullish. Whoops. Probably help if I can do what I need to, huh? And what I got two, I'm gonna have to fix this. I don't know. Sometimes when I update my levels, TradingView doesn't delete some of my old levels. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that later. But same thing, we had this huge push to the upside, retracement, push up, try multiple times to break this level and retrace back down. So as far as I'm concerned, this is still just a higher low. And the fact that price is stuck, same thing like GN stayed here at the end of the day. And now we see price pushing up. We can potentially see a higher high get made here. So I'm kind of liking this for buys. So I'm going to write this trade idea because I do kind of like that. As far as news today, we don't have any going into London session, but then when New York session starts, well, we have GDP news. So I guess that's yellow folder, so that doesn't even really count. So at 8:30, we got unemployment claims, core durable good orders. So we're not going to go on live, members, for this news event. We're going to be going live for the 12 o'clock one. I got a one-on-one session, a couple other things I got to do during this time. So we're going to be going live for our New York news. Well, it's technically still going to be New York news, but it's not going to be like the super high impact one. But we're still going to be going live. We're going to go over a few things, looking at the charts and things like that. And then tomorrow, we're going to be going live for the FOMC. Yeah, we got a lot of news events tomorrow as well. So at 4 a.m. we got Euro news. 9:40 we got FOMC. 10 o'clock we got revised UOM consumer sentiment. Then at 10:05 we got a Fed speaking. So we got a lot of news popping off tomorrow as well. So it's definitely going to be interesting. So right now we're just watching EJ. We're going to be looking at GJ as well. Let's pull back up GJ and see what that's doing. All right, it's retesting. So we're going to see how it reacts off this retest. You want to see if we can hit these lows right here. Stop loss. Put right above that high right there. So yeah, so we're watching this retest. Want to see it come up a little bit higher. But if we can continue to treat this low as resistance, we might go for a sell right here. So I'm going to write a couple of trade ideas up. Yesterday, I caught the NASDAQ. What's going on, Tunde? Or Tundi, whichever way you pronounce it. I see you in here. Yesterday, I caught NASDAQ 100 jump plus 10x leverage, made 30%. That's what's up. I'm doing a mix of both weight and calories. Did a 40-minute core at night. It's 11 a.m. here. We'll go at the gym at night today. My schedule didn't fit. Early morning training. Hey, at least you getting something. You know what I'm saying? You just make it up the next day. Massive gap on GN. I see too. Yeah, so we're gonna see if we can ride that wave up. That's what we're looking for right now on the smaller time frame at least. We can look at the smaller time frame. Yeah, I kind of like this right here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, treat that level as resistance. It's just not at the exact entry I want. Those that have been watching me for a while, I know I'm super picky when it comes to my entries. But I'm about to write some trade ideas though, because I do see a couple setups. And I'm on Telegram. I see some of y'all that message me on Telegram. I'll respond to those after the live. I do see y'all's messages though. I'll get to that after the live. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did it last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. Last week we went 10-1, catches 55,844 pips. Last month we went 34-3, only took 3 losses last month, catch a total of 105,389 pips. Yeah, so I'm looking at GJ right now. Also looking at EA for a possible buy. In one trade currently with the members, because as y'all know, Tokyo sessions exclusively were for the members. Only took one trade though, because again, price is super choppy. Just did a huge retracement yesterday, and then again we look at the 15 after they did that retracement on a lot of these pairs. It just took a nap for the rest of the day and the rest of the session. As you can see, we're on a 15-minute time frame, so this is literally like hours, right? If we go on the hour time frame, make it a little bit easier. So for literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like around 17 hours, price just chilled here. So that's almost the entire day. So, that's what I was saying yesterday. If y'all watched my story on Instagram, basically all this week is kind of been just a slow retracement choppiness. So I was like, if you didn't catch that initial move, you missed out, right? Did this drop? If you didn't catch that drop, you missed out. Did a quick little retest, drop, you missed that, you missed out for the rest of the day. So it's like there's only so many opportunities to catch. And of course, the gold and the indices did pump up, but they were still bearish on my end on the bigger time frame. So I was waiting to try to catch the lower lows, but they broke the lows and highs to the left. So now we're about to see and reconsider looking for some buy setups. Trying now, I'm just playing around trying to see what the stop loss I want for this. Guess I can do that. Cool. So I'm gonna put GJ on my other screen. Yeah, so it was retesting the level. So we're gonna let that thing retest. I'm gonna be watching EA as well. We're gonna be looking at the indices also. Yeah, so that thing pushed up. So I was looking at a sell setup here, but obviously it broke that level. Then I could have went for a buy here, but I was waiting for the retest. It retested on a smaller time frame, didn't retest on the 15 like I was looking for. So it is what it is. And then this was the news event, and then the thing just was pushing up after that. So looking at NAS now, it broke the broke the lows to the left. We was bearish initially, was catching all these sells. Price was treating this level as resistance, and then it broke the resistance level yesterday. As we can see, it broke that level. So now we're no longer bearish. So now what we're going to be looking for is why are at 2 levels? That's what I'm saying. Like I gotta fix my. I don't know why TradingView does that. I gotta fix my levels because sometimes when I update and change my levels, I'll delete my levels, but sometimes I don't know why, but they won't get deleted. It'll end up like merging like my new and old levels together on some weird stuff. I think that's what happened because I got like 2 golden levels here, so I'm gonna have to fix that. They're still relevant, but Yeah, it's going to bother me, so I'm going to have to fix that in a little bit. So give me 1 second. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I'm going to have to fix that. So we're going to put this on SPX. I'm going to have to fix that because I don't like how it looks. Yeah, this is a lot cleaner looking. Our SPX, same thing, was nice and bearish, took out the lows to the left. So now we're going to be looking for a retest. We're going to look for some possible buys around 44.60, 44.65. If we continue to hold that level of support, and we can see we can hit this resistance level around 44.90, 4,500. So that's what we're going to be looking for in SPX. But as you can see, we're kind of in the middle of this level right here. So we're either going to wait for a retracement back down here or for price to hit this level here. We're not going to enter right now because it's not at a key price level. So it's going to have to come to one of these key price levels at one point. So we're just going to patiently wait. Same thing with gold. Retested this level, shot up. Now it's just was chilling at this next level here. But same thing like the indices, this was bearish. The lows got taken out yesterday. So it's chilling at this low. So we're either going to wait for price to, let me do the arrow, there we go. So we're either going to wait for price to retest this level as a support and look for a buy, or price continues to hold this level here, then we're just going to look for buys right here. And then we're going to try to ride this way to this resistance level right here, around 1934, 1936. So that's the game plan for gold. So we're either waiting for a retracement down here to look for a buy, or price can hold this level. We're going to look for a buy right there. Won't really go for sells unless price breaks back the low here. But as of now, I'm looking at buys. Again, we do got a bunch of news popping off later on today and tomorrow. But that's the game plan for these pairs. But as you can see, they're kind of choppy, so there's no volume going down with those right now. So we're just going to leave them alone. Let's pull back up your AUD and see what that's doing. All right, so that thing's trying to push, kind of like that right there. So let me post this disclaimer. If you haven't read the disclaimer yet, go ahead and hit that first link and read that disclaimer. It's the same disclaimer I post every day before the first trade. It goes over how basically the strategy works, how the TPs work, how you should go about trading in general. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I like this right here. 720. Yes, we're going to go for this right here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, I like a few of these. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna write the TPs up, writing them up right now. Yeah, so give me 1 second, y'all, because I can't talk and type. So I'm about to write this stuff up. Yeah, so we're going to see. The reason why I like this is because, again, on the bigger time frame, we are still technically bullish, and then it's respecting this level of support, and then it broke on top of these levels right here. So if we can stay above these levels, we have a higher chance of likelihood of it continuing to push up in our favor. and hitting this resistance level. So that's what we're looking for right now. 60, 70. Give me 1 second, y'all. Alright, cool. So we're gonna let that go. I see the comments. I'm gonna catch up to the comments in a second. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm typing some trades up. But let me know what else y'all got into yesterday. I know someone said they got into some NAS buys. What else y'all get into? Because I know there were some opportunities. There was just some that I personally didn't like. There was a couple that I did miss, but for the most part, I just didn't see things I liked, or I was just observing to see like how price was going to react to the levels it was hitting and stuff like that. Those just joined the stream, go ahead and hit that first link in the description on the free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. We're about to pull it up and go over that ourselves. But I think we just hit TP. Yeah, we did hit a TP. So let me go ahead and let the y'all know in the free channel. We just hit TP1. So y'all should be blue on y'all screens right now. Give me 1 second. So CL5 is the next target. All right, cool. We're gonna let this do its thing. We can see what GN's up to. So this is still slowly trying as well. So me and the members are in this trade right now. So we're in 2 trades right now, 3 trades right now. We're just gonna be letting these do their thing. We're still gonna be watching the indices and gold, but as of now, they're just being choppy. Nothing we can really do about that right now. So we're just gonna be holding these positions. Let's see if we can catch the higher high from the beginning, just like how we did. We caught the higher high last week. Rode this entire wave up. Now you see that retracement. So now we're about to see if we can catch this entire higher high on this one. I want to see this pump up today and tomorrow. We're going to see if price is going to do that for us. So far, we are blue on this trade, though. Yeah, so I'm looking at some other charts right now, but we're just going to keep it on these, those 2 trades right there. What's going on, Ryan? I see you in here. Any specific strategies for trading gap fill? I know some traders like to do that. No, there's no really specific strategy. Well, there is a specific strategy technically, but literally for the most part, every setup I go off or enter is based off market structure and support resistance. Now, in the course, I do have my buy selling strategy that I use to this day. That it doesn't have to do with gaps, but sometimes it lines up with gaps. But I can say like something simple, right? Now, this is something I go over with the members and stuff, but not everybody, there's 1,000 people in the free channel. So, not everybody be watching these. So, this is just one of the pros of being in these lives. You might catch some game. So let me see if we can find some gaps here. because US30 has been pretty clean. Like I know, like the beginning of this year and last year, we used to see a lot of gaps. So let me see. Oh, there's a kind of a gap right here. I'm trying to find like an actual. Okay, so here's an actual gap, right? So one thing with gaps, which a lot of people probably know, they're kind of like imbalances. So where a gap is, price is going to have to come and fill that up at some point. So that's one thing you can keep in mind when going for entries. Like right here, we went for a sell, so I'm assuming price was bearish at this time. So this would have been a good place to look for a sell. We had this gap here, price was bearish. Price went to fill up this gap. You could have went for a sell here. Then when price broke this level, you could have went for another sell, or off the retest, you could have went for a sell there. So that's one thing with the gaps. But again, like I don't, trade strictly off gaps or liquidity, nothing like that. I follow the market structure. I read the charts and the candlesticks, and I enter based off of that. But that's just one of the things you can see with gaps. I'm trying to see if we can find another one, but US30 has been pretty clean in the past few months. Here's another gap. See, price came to fill that gap up, then went the opposite direction. I'm trying to find, but there's not a lot of gaps like it was last year. Whether that's a good thing or not. Here's one gap, filled it up, took off. So yeah, a lot of times the gaps will, wherever the gap is, if it's above, price is going to shoot up and then drop down, or if it's below, price is going to shoot down and then shoot back up. But that's one thing about gaps. But again, I don't have no specific strategy. I don't just enter trade strictly off gaps or nothing like that. I always wait, look for my confirmations, and go with the flow and direction of price. Gotta get that body here, get the likes up. Yeah, I appreciate that, Garth. Get them likes up, y'all. Yes, right now I'm still just looking at the charts, just observing them. We can still see our price is slowly, the volume is slowly starting to pick up. But again, just going. This is why I like to do these live. Just go in the 15-minute time frame, go in any time frame. You're gonna see how price has just been choppy. There's gaps on higher time frames, probably. We can do that. We got nothing else going on, so let's go back to US30. It's on higher time frame. Those gaps. Let's see. But it could also be my source, because sometimes I also notice some sources will show gaps, and then other sources, by sources I mean these are sources. Well, that's what I call them. I don't know if that's the actual term, but that's what I call these. So some of these, well, obviously not these, like these up here. Some of these will show gaps, while other sources will show them as imbalances. That's one thing I noticed as well. Speaking of that, I just reminded myself we need to pull up US oil, because we missed some nice moves this month of oil. So let's pull that up, because we haven't traded oil in a minute. And we missed some nice moves on oil like last week. So let's look at oil really quick. And look at that. We actually got a good-ish entry right here. A little late to the party. Started about an hour ago. Of course, a lot of pairs start to do a little move right before London session starts. I've been noticing that. But I was looking at this yesterday when price was, the price of markets were choppy. So I was looking at some other pairs, and I noticed that we missed. Oh, here's another gap example, right? You see the gap, price filled it up, hit this resistance level, took off. So there's one thing you can see there with gaps, but again, I don't recommend just trading strictly off gaps. Like, you know what I'm saying? So look for confirmations and things like that. We're about to see if we can take these highs out right here. Yeah, so it's a little too far for an entry. We're going to see if we can retest for us. If not, that's completely fine. But I just reminded myself when I was looking at US30 to look at oil. New 5-minute just started. We got 5 minutes to the next 15. We're about to see what the next 15 looks like. But right now, we're just going to be chilling in these positions right here. So if y'all hit the, you're going to post SLs for GJ? I did. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. So, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Refresh your Telegram. Yeah, refresh your Telegram. So gold's starting to move now. Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second, y'all. Looking at some other charts. Dropped the video the other day. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure to check it out. It's me breaking down how I passed another prop firm account challenge in 2 weeks. Break down step by step how to do it, the mindset behind it, the psychology behind it, and basically how you can do exactly the same thing. So let me go ahead and drop that in the chat for y'all. Yeah, we're just chilling right now. I want to see the volume start to pick up the next hour or two. Yeah, so we're still blue on EA. It's pushing up. About to see if we can hit this next TP. We missed it by like a pip and some change. So we're going to let these do their thing. GN, we're still blue on GN. Looking at gold. Looking at GJ still. Looking at the indices, but we're going to leave those alone for right now. So if y'all hit that first link, this is what y'all going to see. You're going to see this trade right here. Then you'll see the disclaimer. Again, make sure to read the disclaimer because I get a lot of questions or people be saying a lot of stuff that be in the disclaimer. So just make sure to read that. It might look like a big paragraph on your phone screens, but it's just 11 sentences. And again, everything I post in any channel, especially the Advanced Play Signal Room, I'm never going to post something just to post it. I'm never going to be like making small talk, asking how the weather is, nothing like that. Talking about how nice the flowers smell outside and crap. No, everything I post is for a reason. So make sure to watch all the videos and read all the posts. So we didn't take any trades yesterday. We took one trade on, what is today? We took one trade Tuesday, which was a gold trade. TB3 got hit, caught 300 pips on that. And then Monday, we went 2-1. So it's been a little bit of a slower week compared to last week, which we're going to break down and show in a second. But first, let's do this so we can still look at the charts while we're doing this. Nobody bring this back up. But Monday, we went 2-1. We took a GN buy, meaning the members SL got hit. Re-enter that, then TB6 got hit, caught 57 pips. It literally wicked our stop loss that shot back in our direction. It was one of those. Then we had this GJ buy that we called on Friday. The final TP got hit on Monday, caught 191 pips, and then I called an additional GJ buy on Monday. All TPs got hit on the second position as well, caught 106 pips there, caught a total of 354 pips for the day. Ended the day 2-1. Every trade posted has my personal entry, SL, TPs, time the trade was posted, how people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, and of course those TPs getting hit. Right. So if we scroll up, we're going to see how we did last week. You see, it matches your screen. Last week went 10-1, giving us a 91% win rate. Monday, we caught 1,493 pips. Tuesday, we caught 14,825 pips. Wednesday, we caught 25,111 pips. Thursday, we caught 1,000 pips. And then Friday, we caught 13,415 pips, ending the week with a total of 55,844 pips caught. 53,146 of those pips strictly with the members in the Advanced Play Signal Room. You click here, it's going to take you onto Monday, beginning of the week. Same thing, like every trade posted, entries, SL. You're going to see screenshots of positions we're in. That was one of the GJ buys at the beginning. And a lot of these last week were swing trades because, again, we can even see it on the 15-minute time frame, right? And we zoom out. Well, this was the week before. So for about 2 weeks, since the beginning of the month, price has been pumping up. Whoops. But if we're just looking at strictly last week, which was right here, we can see price literally flew all the way until Monday this week. And then we took that additional buy. You see here with the stop loss, they re-entered. See, with the stop loss, they re-entered, chilled here. Then they did a retracement yesterday. Well, no, Tuesday. Going into yesterday, you see that? Did the retracement. If you missed that retracement sell, price stayed here for hours. Did a quick little drop, came back, then dropped again, chilled here for hours. So if you miss any of those two setups on Tuesday or Wednesday, there was really nothing you could do with this pair. And that was with a lot of these pairs of setups. I had people asking me yesterday about, what's going on with the trades and stuff. So that's why I like to do these lives. And obviously, I know everybody can't watch the lives, but again, if you look at the charts, look to the left, it's going to explain what's happening in the present, what could potentially happen in the future. Then again, if you just, this is one of my favorite time frames to go on to, the 15. You can literally see how price stayed in place for hours. So if price is choppy and staying in place for hours, even if we would have took a position here, would just be flickering in and out of blue and red. You get what I'm saying? So always, if you're confused on why price is choppy, you don't see any setups, look and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? The charts are always going to explain what's going down. But again, the retracement made sense, especially when we go in the bigger time frame. You're going to see why. Right, we zoom out, we caught this entire higher high. Because again, we were in these buys at the beginning of the month as well. We were in these buys as well. You can see the buy positions. We took a couple sell positions. But since the beginning of this month, price has been shooting up. So it makes sense that at some point it's going to have to retrace and make a lower high, or at least a retracement. Then we see price try multiple times to continue the momentum, but it slowed down and got stuck at this resistance level. You can literally see how it came to a halt right here, tried a few times and rejected. And now we're attempting to ride the entire higher high up right now. We've caught the entire daily candlestick for the day so far. We look at any of the pairs we took trades on last week, we'll see exactly that. Same thing with GJ. Once it broke this level here, the thing pumped up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in a row, a whole week in a row, price shot up. So does it make sense that price had to come to a little stop here and retrace / do retest? Yes, because again, price isn't just going to keep shooting up. Just like we pulled up gold or NAS, price isn't just going to continue to shoot down. And we just saw a good example of that, this week. Now, I was trying to continue to ride the wave down, but, price decided to take out the lows to the left. So now we're going to be looking for some buy setups. I still got to fix these levels because that's going to bother me on NAS. So we're going to put this on SPX. Yeah, so it looks like it's retested this level right here, which it is. Put stop loss underneath that. EA still slowly trying to push up. Yeah, things are looking nice. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all should see it on the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is Playmaker_way. TikTok is Playmaker Way. I post daily on both pages. I posted a lot of free game on both my Instagram and TikTok. So definitely go ahead and check that out. And hit that like and follow button, okay? We're almost also at 1,000 followers on TikTok. craziest thing happened. I don't know if it was because TikTok updated, but like this happened over the weekend last week. I was at like 900 something followers, and then out of nowhere, I dropped like 40 followers. Now, a couple followers here or there, that's normal, but 40, I was like, what the heck? And then earlier today, when I was checking like my analytics and stuff, literally in my face, my phone screen like flickered and glitched. And then like my followers went from like 890 to like 930. So I don't know what TikTok got going on. But yeah, go ahead and follow me on both Instagram and TikTok. But yeah, they be playing games with your boy. Instagram not too much, but TikTok, they be playing games with your boy. We just hit the next TP on GN. Let me go ahead and let the members know. We just hit, what TP is this? We just hit TP. Hold on. I must have been, well, I wasn't drunk, so let me not say drunk, but I was tripping. Let me fix these TPs. I don't know what I was thinking. I had to have been doing something when I was typing these TPs up. But this don't even make any sense. Let me fix these up. This stuff don't even make no sense. Let's see if we can take out these highs right here. All right, so I just fixed the GN TPs. We still hit another TP, but let them know. Let's see, TP5. Yeah, so we're nice and blue on this. And the beginning of this buy is on my Instagram story. The updated position I'm going to add after I get off live. But yeah, we're nice and blue on this position. I think it's pumping as we speak, as you can see. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that. I'm going to put that on my story later. EA is still trying to break these levels. We're going to see if we can follow GN's lead. Let's see what else. But yeah, I think we're just going to be chilling in these two trades right here. Well, I'm in 3 trades right now, but I think we're going to be chilling in these 3 positions right here. NAS, gold, SPX are ranging, retracing. So, yeah, so as we can see here, as we scroll down, we can see, what was this on Tuesday? Let's go to Wednesday. So here's that GN buy position we enter on that day during the live stream. And you can see here, so GJ, this one position, and again, I scaled positions, but I was keeping it fair because I didn't call some of those extra positions. So I just counted how many pips I was up for that one original position. So that one position alone, I was up 245 pips. NAS up 23,200 pips. Gold up 1,300 pips. GA, again, scaled in multiple positions, but keeping it fair, only calculating from that one position, one signal I called, up 218 pips. GN up 148 pips. And we just saw like 10 minutes ago how these pairs were flying. So let's go back to GJ. So we can see that right here. So this was last week. This was the original first buy position, which was a 1 to 6 risk reward. I had a second position that was a 1 to 6. Had a third position that was a 1 to 8. The price retraced. This was the buy we took on Friday. That position was a 1 to 4, almost 1 to 5. Then I took another position here. This was the Monday. So we'll go back to Monday. We go back to Monday. This was the original buy position on Friday, August 18th, 184.75. We go right here. Well, let's minimize this. 184.75 was like right here. So we entered right here. Then on Monday, we took another GJ position, 185.60, which was around right here. 185.60, which was right here. So yeah, we've been catching all these buys. And then same thing with GM. that nice buy that one day. That was a nice 1 to 3 risk reward, which was this buy right here on that Wednesday. Nice 1 to 3. Then we took that buy on Monday. Then price retraced, and then prior to that, we see price. We had a nice little buy on this GN position here on August 10th. I don't know if I called that in the free channel or not. Let's see. GN all TPs hit, got 249 pips. So let's, that was the SPX play. So how much it called GN the day before? So yeah, as you can see, literally since the beginning of this month, for like a 2 weeks straight, the pairs have just been flying. I'm trying to see that GN position. So I call this GN position all the way, okay, I called it on the 9th, 985. So we're here on the 10th, 985, which was like right here. So we entered this buy here. Things shot up. This was a nice 1 to 5 risk reward. Second position, nice 1 to 2. Then took another buy. So I had 3 positions this day on it. Played around. Then Wednesday took another buy position. So you can see how price has been flying literally for weeks. So it makes sense why these retracements and choppiness happen. Because again, you got to realize these are real life values and currencies. Like they can't just continue to pump one direction. They're going to have to stop it for a little bit. They're going to have to do some retracements for a little bit. Things like that. So we got a couple minutes to the next 15. We got GM here twice. Let's put EA back on here. Yeah, but definitely took advantage of the pumps those past couple weeks. Let me catch up to these comments. I make a good amount. Like I said, most of it I reinvest. Like most of it I just keep reinvesting and scaling. But let's just say that if I need something, I can just go to one of my accounts and withdraw and take care of it. But right now, I'm on a mission with most of my stuff. Like my most recent video, I dropped on Instagram. That's basically what my game plan is. I'm planning on just taking full advantage of just the skill set right here. So right now, I'm just focusing on like just scaling my capital, maxing out on a bunch of funded accounts, using those profits to put into my live personal accounts, and just compounding, rinsing, repeating. But yeah, I mean, if y'all want like a rough estimate, like I said, like I don't like putting my business out there, so that's why I don't be posting. Like if I post profits, is from my smaller accounts, like my accounts I just be flipping for fun. But we can just like, so this is like a brief kind of estimate to kind of give you ideas. So like at the end of the week in a month, I'll do this to put it into perspective. Now, obviously, this isn't like calculating risk to reward into play, but this is just like a basic, simple thing. So let's say you caught 55,800 pips, right? And let's say you put a micro out or 0.01, you could have made $500 that week, or you could have made 5,000 that week, or you could have made 55K that week, or you could have made 2,000, 27K. So, you know, that's just a little estimate what you could have possibly. But again, that doesn't count risk rewards and stuff like that. So that's not going to be exact. Because for you to make that exact amount, that means screw risk rewards. That's strictly just pips caught. You get what I'm saying? But these pairs are pushing right now. Yeah, but I ain't rich yet. I ain't rich yet. Like I said, I just started full-time trading. Like 2 years, going on 2 years, or on my second year. Yeah, so we're like a couple pips away from hitting this next TP here. Oh, you watched that video? I mean, that's what's up. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. He's talking about this video right here. Yeah, TVs did get hit. Yes, yes, Trader Blue. There's no typos. If I ever make a mistake on a trade, I'll let y'all know. A good example of me making a mistake on a trade and letting y'all know. So I try to maybe post emojis. Thank you. Was last week. I'm pretty sure it was at GN by last week. Let me see if we can find what I'm talking about. Because I remember one day I did make a mistake and I had to correct that. Because I know some people I don't recommend, but some people do have trade copiers. So I had to quickly fix that. I'm trying to find it. Pretty sure it was like the GN. I don't see it though, but I know it was this one was the SL fixed. No, there was one where I might have deleted it after the fact, but it was one day where I put the wrong thing. It was supposed to be a GN buy, and I put GA on accident. So I had to fix it real quick and say GN, not GA. And I can't remember if that was in the free channel, the Advanced Play Signal Room. But yeah, like if I ever make a mistake, I'll fix it or correct it or let y'all know I made a mistake. So everything, there's no typos. And if there's typos, I usually catch it or somebody will let me know. But yeah, everything's correct. Everything's correct. So we just hit another TP, y'all. And that's me talking to you, Trader Blue. Everything's correct. 6805. And I'll go over that with the members. Like I said, we're on live for in the open. We're not going to go over member stuff on the lives on London session. We'll go over that, and I'll go over that when I drop the New York price watch list. TB2 hips. Well, you shouldn't be stressing about that anyways because we took two other trades. So even though that one's in drawdown, we're blue on two other trades. So you shouldn't even be red on your screen. Yeah, these are pumping now. Let's see if GN's doing the same. Slowly but surely. I'm still looking at the indices on my other screen, but nothing I like as of now. So we're gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna pull up oil too to see if it did that retest we was looking for. Let's pull up US oil. Which one was I on? I think I was on this one. Yeah. Unfortunate. It started the move an hour, like 30 minutes, an hour before London session started. A little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. You can't catch every trade. You're gonna miss some trades. You know what I'm saying? When you're asleep, you're missing a trade. When you're done for the day, you're missing trades. So I ain't gonna stress about that. I am gonna set an alert though, just in case it wants to bring its way back over here. Create an alert right there. For those that don't know how to create alerts on TradingView, I think you might get a couple on the free version. But basically, you put a level. Let me change this color. That's probably how also I'm throwing myself off. I just be throwing stuff on here for examples. So you put this down, right? And then right here, these are the coordinates. You can change the colors here, add the little coordinates. And then right here, you can put an alert. And you can kind of customize it. You can say once per bar close, only once. So when price taps at once, it'll only make that annoying noise once. Or you can do once per bar or once per minute. And then you can title it like, hey, look, sell now, buy now, look at this pair. But if you don't add the message, it's just going to be a default message letting you know it's crossing, whatever. But that's how you set alerts and stuff like that. Yeah, let's take that off because we're not in that. So there's no point in looking at that. So we're going to put GN back on. Oops, my bad, y'all. You know I gotta smack y'all with the mic at least once per stream. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure to hit that like button. We're back to business. But got started 2 weeks ago after studying technical analysis and fundamentals. Yeah, almost blew my account in 2 days because of emotions. Yeah, trust me, emotions is definitely one of the biggest things people want to struggle with. Some of it's not your fault, but most of it is because we're the ones controlling our charts. We're the ones that enter the trades. We're the ones putting the lot size, all that stuff. So we have to hold 98 to 99% of the accountability. But this video will help you with your emotions. All right. Again, all this stuff I've dropped on here, this is stuff that I use and implement with my trading daily. So check this video out here. This is basically going to help alter your mindset when trading and when you're looking for setups. So definitely check this video out right here. Because trust me, I've blown plenty of accounts. And that's not, something to be proud of, but it's just people blow accounts, especially when you're learning on your own. You're going to blow an account here or there. Mistakes happen. But the biggest issue with people making mistakes is they just keep making the same mistake without changing, right? A lot of people have a lot of members. Well, not right now. I'm saying members that came and went, right? A lot of, because trading is not for everybody, but it can be for everybody. But some people, you have to want to learn. You ever try to talk to somebody or convince somebody about something, but they're completely checked out? You can't force or make somebody want this, right? But if you are motivated and want it, then you can learn. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I had this one member. And she's always like for like a week straight just talk about how she would keep on taking losing trades. And I'm like, in the advanced play signal room, let me pull it up so you know what I'm talking about. When I pull this up though, nobody take these trades. These are old trades. These trades are not valid. These are old trades. All right. But in the advanced play signal room, I drop these New York price watch lists every day. So this basically goes over setups for the day. And it goes over trades we took during Tokyo session, which was exclusively with the members, and the trades taken during London session. So again, this is for people that either missed a couple trades that I called, or they didn't meet their trading goal, so they're still looking for more setups. This is kind of help with guide y'all basically for what to look for on the charts. So she was like, I took this trade, I lost. I'm like, okay, why'd you lose? Oh, I entered early. I entered too late. So price retraced on me. Okay, so you made a valid mistake. Don't do it again. You know what you did wrong. Don't do it again, right? But the next day, oh, I lost this trade. What happened? But when you start asking questions, then it's like, okay, you got to either put it on yourself or where you're going to blame the markets. You can't really blame the markets. The markets are going to do what it's going to do. But whether you enter buy or sell, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to make mistakes. The issue is a lot of people just continuously make the same mistakes or they get frustrated. And I don't want to like compare her or people to like, what's the word, like a toddler or something. But anybody got little siblings or babysit, like they'll try to do something, but they don't know how to do it. So you see them trying, and they keep struggling, and they keep doing the same thing over and over again. And you want to watch them to see if they're going to try something else, or they're just going to continue to repeatedly do the same thing over and over again and fail. And then you're going to see the child either do something else to solve the issue, or they're going to continue to do the same mistake. And then what happens? They get frustrated, throw a tantrum. That's what a lot of people do with trading. They do the same mistake over and over again without trying something different, and they get upset. And then we're like, what? Oh, trading is risky. Trading is gambling. Oh, only so many people can actually be successful with it. Don't do this. Or in that other video I dropped earlier yesterday, that one dude, I don't want to call him an idiot, but he said some stupid stuff. He was talking about like, oh, I don't care if you're the best trader in the world. You can't turn 1,000 to 1 million in 3 years. I was like, that's a wild number to throw out there. And I'm talking about you saying the best trader in the world can't do that. And I made a video on that, but that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, so it's okay to make mistakes. You just got to acknowledge the mistake you made and then come up with a game plan to avoid that mistake. You get what I'm saying? So that video is going to help y'all out with that. Do, 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 do. All right, awesome. We'll do, y'all. It's not setting stop loss, calculate risk to reward, add that to emotions, which led to that. Yeah, you definitely got to set a stop loss. You gotta do. That's the beautiful thing about trading. So drop y'all's comments. Y'all want to look at some charts? Drop that stuff right now because we're about to be wrapping this up in a second. Y'all enjoy the live stream starting next month. YouTube membership is already open, but the live streams, the extended London session live streams, are gonna be starting next month. So once I end these streams, I'll start up another one, members only. We're gonna have extended London session lives for strictly the YouTube members, and then we're gonna have exclusive New York session lives on here. There's gonna be exclusive trade breakdowns, trading psychology, trading tip videos, and some more stuff as well. So if you're interested in that, be on the lookout for more announcements. I dropped the announcement earlier, but I'm gonna drop some more, of course. But let me get back to that comment I was just looking at. What was the comment? Yes, stop loss. So the thing about trading is once you get the basics down, once you have your trading plan down, once you get your emotions in check, it's literally rinse and repeat every day. You look for the same type of setups every day. You follow the same rules every day. You look for the same confirmations every day. You risk the same amount every day. So it's literally rinse and repeat. But one of the things you definitely have to do is calculate your stop loss and make sure that you have a good risk reward setup. Definitely. But again, you acknowledge where you went wrong. So starting today, stop doing it. You feel me? You're gonna be straight. And that's the thing about trading. Like, I'm not perfect right now. Like, yeah, we're up for the week. Yeah, we went 10-1 last week. Yeah, we went 15-0 the week before that. Yeah, we went 34-3 last month. But again, I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm perfect. I still take notes. I still look at my wins, my losses. I still try to find ways to improve. I still trying to find new things to discover with the charts, on the charts, things like that. So never get comfortable, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing with trading. Never get comfortable. Like I saw this I made this one post. This dude was talking about like a 50% win rate, and I made a response. And it wasn't like you see how these people be in my comments, whether be like being like snobby or like attacking the person. I literally just like 50% win rate is not that good. Like you should try to improve that because they were trying to tell people that basically a 50% win rate was okay and you should be fine with that. And I'm like, that's like flipping a coin. Why would you be okay with winning half your trades? Good risk reward setup or not, why would you be satisfied with only winning half your trades? Like if you're only winning half your trades, you can improve on that. Like why, but some people, don't want to improve. So I guess, I can't knock people for that. But the way I think, we can increase that, you know what I'm saying? And we show that you can have a higher win rate than 50%. But there's a lot of stuff. I'm shaking up the trading game slowly but surely. I know we're still a smaller community than most, but I'm already ruffling feathers. Like I even dropped that video on Instagram about the prop firm thing. I had to delete some messages, but like because a lot of these other trading groups were coming to my thing trying to promote their stuff while also trying to like crap on it and try to act like what I was saying was nonsense. I'm like, okay, we're not doing that over here. But that's been happening for a little while. Like even like on TikTok, those fucking whoops, I'm not supposed to be cussing on this page. Those idiots that be talking crazy in there. After I read them like a book and call them out, they go from saying what I'm saying is ridiculous to being like, oh, y'all want to know what real trading is like, or come to my page, this, that, and the third. I'm like, why are y'all going to my page? I don't know. People are weird. But yeah, so we're going to be still holding these trades. We almost hit the next TP on EA. Same thing with GN. Barely missed it. Oh, there we go. We just hit the next TP on GN. So we're nice and blue on these two trades. We're in drawdown on one position, but we're 2-0-2-1 for the day so far, which isn't bad. So we're going to be watching gold and NAS. Members, we're going to be going live for the 12 o'clock news today, EST. We're going to be going live for the FOMC news. We're going to be going over, of course, the trades. I'm still going to drop the New York price watch list before that. But let me catch up to these comments right here. EJ, GJ, and EJ. Can you give an example how to calculate your stop loss? DW, you are a member. So I need you to go into the advanced play signal room, click the pinned message, join the group chat. You go into the group chat, the pinned video in the group chat is going to show you how to calculate your lot size. I'm going to try to go to it without showing people's names. All right. Shout out my boy Sparky. So right here, how to calculate proper lot size. That video teaches you how to calculate your lot size to make sure you're risking the same amount each trade. So it doesn't matter if you go from US30 to gold to GJ. Doesn't matter if it's a 20 pip stop loss, your next trade's a 50, your next trade's a 100 pip stop loss. You should be risking the same amount every single trade. So if you are having issues rejoining the group chat, let me know and I got you, DW. All right. But yeah. And for people that aren't members, I have a video on my channel titled How to Count Pips. But in that video, I teach you step by step how to do that. So GJ, looking at GJ and EJ, I got you before I hop off. So looking at GJ and EJ, was looking at a sell setup on slight drawdown with that. So if it doesn't hold this level and continue to push down, then we could possibly see what we see happening with EA and GN. This could possibly turn into a higher high. The reason why I went for a sell was because trying to follow the direction of price. We had this huge pump, had this higher high get made, this retracement. It did wick this level, but last night it was kind of struggling here. But if it pushes up, especially if it hits the stop loss I have, and if it breaks the support level around 185.50, 185.60, then we could possibly look for buys. But anything below that, if it pushes up, I'd wait to see how it reacts to that level. But if it continues to drop below and stays with like 184.50, 184.45, we can look for possible sells. And that's kind of the same with EJ, but let's pull up EJ just to see, because sometimes they look a little bit different. If I can click the right source, that would help, huh? Okay, so EJ, same thing. So we got this here. We had this nice pump up. Tried to make a higher high multiple times. Rejected, failed multiple times. Dropped, broke past this daily support level. Broke below it. Hit this support level here. Now we're seeing a retest. So if it continues to treat this level as resistance, we can look for sells. If it breaks back above this level and treats it as support, then we can look for possible buys. But as of right now, it's treating that level as resistance. We go over a smaller time frame. We can see exactly what we're talking about right here. So we saw how price dropped down, broke this level, retested, and that's what we see right there. So if it breaks back above that level, we can look for possible buys. We'll be back in buy territory. But if it continues to reject these levels, we can look for possible sells. So that's what I'm looking at, EJ and GJ. No problem. Like I said, if you can't get into that, let me know and I'll add you back in there. All right, I got you, DW. Now I'm risking only 1 to 2% minimum, 1 to 2 risk reward for like deposit. Exactly. That's what I always say. What does this disclaimer say? Let's go back into the free channel before I hop off. What's the last sentence of every disclaimer? Recommend risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. If you risk 5% of your account per trade, you literally have to lose 20 trades in a row to blow your account. If you risk 1% per trade, unless you're on the prop firm challenge, you literally have to lose 100 trades in a row. Now, if you're scared of losing 100 trades in a row, that's definitely a huge problem. But if you're scared of losing 20 trades in a row, that's also a problem. Okay? So if you risk the same amount each trade and you go for 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 minimum risk reward setups, you have literally nothing to worry about, especially if you have a high win rate. You have nothing to worry about. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this live, y'all jumped into those trades with me, go ahead and hit that like button. If this is your first time on the stream, welcome. I appreciate giving the stream a chance. Go ahead and hit that bell and sub. We're almost at 1,000 subs on here. We did our last giveaway at 500. The next one's going to be at 1,000. We gave away free access to the Advanced Play Signal Room, free courses, free one-on-one sessions, all types of stuff last time. So you definitely don't want to miss out. Details on how to be eligible for that will drop when we get closer to it or once we hit it. If you're interested in learning how to identify and mark up these levels, or if you want to get access to all the signals, join the Advanced Play Signal Room. Links are in the description. Sale ends next week at the end of the month. Use code I'm ready at checkout. I am in the word ready, no apostrophe at checkout for 15% off. What comes with the Advanced Play Signal Room? What comes with it? We can pull that up. I can show you better than I can tell you. Whoops. Now let's get you off the screen. That's why I'm here. I went with the advanced or different from others. All I've seen are providers interested in pushing their broker, so they push systems a great value. Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad you peep it. Like I said, like I definitely do things different. Like I could definitely push stuff more than I do, but I'm more so focused on helping people that actually want to learn instead of trying to bring in a big crowd. You know what I'm saying? But let me show you what comes with Advanced Play Signal Room. So we trade all sessions, Tokyo sessions strictly with the members, but we trade all sessions. You get all the signals. Again, all trades I post are trades I personally entered. Then we have exclusive live streams. Last year, they were based around, also we have over 400 videos, years worth. So last year, the lives were focused more around Tokyo session. These were more in-depth charts, analysis and stuff like that. So definitely watch those. But the ones this year have been focused in New York session around the live streams. So if you look at the event, the news, the exclusive live streams for the members this year, they've been around the news events during New York. Last year, they were during Tokyo session, and those were more in depth, going over the charts and stuff like that. So definitely take advantage and watch those. And you miss any of the lives, that are recorded and posted in here, so you can watch them whenever. Then I drop the New York price watch list daily during New York session. Like it says here, looking at trades we're currently in and then possible setups going into New York. I don't just say, we're looking for buys here, we're looking for sells here. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells. I go over specific price points, to look for buys, to look for sells, and to look for entries and exits on. And then there's also the pinned messages here, the account size key. I'm always not going to click that. But the account size key, make sure you're not entering any trades your account can't handle. And then there's also the student member group chat. I'm not going to go in there and scroll because everybody's pictures and names are on there for privacy reasons. But if you go into the free channel, you can see plenty of screenshots of what goes down in the group chat. But that pinned video in the group chat, like I showed earlier, shows you how to calculate your lot size to make sure you're risking the same amount each trade. But yeah, we're going to be back at it tomorrow, same time, London session, 3 a.m. EST. And shout out to you, Richie. And no problem, J-Rod.